I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is May 6th, Monday, 2024. Hope you had a good weekend and day here. So we were mentioning getting up into this area. We mentioned you have to watch Friday's video so this makes sense. I was literally pointing out at the end of the video that we would probably come to this gap right here. As you can see it perfectly. So in the framing the day today, pullbacks aren't going to really be a big thing here. You're pretty much, it was a sloppy day to be honest, but gaps were holding as support, and we're going into fill a body above that gap. So made it very, very clear. We also had one down here. So, but you don't expect the price to come all the way down here today, right? So this was your low objecting hanging fruit. So, and came to it nicely, sealed up the rest of this daily gap you can see there. All right. I'm going to drag it out now just so you can see it. So while we're up here, we open up, we gap up, we take out the Friday's high, right? Really sneaky, right? And okay, so with all these little boxes here, I know it's a little dirty and cloudy. I got these extra ones laying on the same ones just so I could see it on the 1 minute time frame. So when they're dark like that, it doesn't mean it's more important. I'm trying to so you can see it on the 1 minute. All right, so wish they would stop that, but stop from doing that. But okay, real quick here, you'll see that we have a gap here. I know it's ugly. It's fucking ugly. It really is. So to the head underneath that gap here, and that would be this gap right here, all the way from Sunday, the 17th of March. Okay, and that's that same gap that we've been using for support and now kind of playing around as resistance. So this gap is important, right? We're using this gap a lot in previous price action. So all right, we tagged that right there. You see that? Not a coincidence. That's not buyers and sellers didn't fucking do that, right? I wish I could make this simple, but this time frame is fucking, can't fit it all on the screen, man. I'll go to a 2 minute. But all right, opening of the day here, midnight here, best opportunities to take buys, and price does move up, goes to the gap above it, uses it as support. 930 comes in. All right, 930 comes in, shoots the price all the way down, wipes out that liquidity, and tags the opening week gap again. And it's just a really like a higher high and a higher low, so to speak, right? And we have sealed 50% of the actual opening range. So, and if you look at this dotted line, that's the 50% of this actual daily imbalance. So we also use that as support as well, right? This is a 2 minutes, so it is what it is. But sloppy day, but if you had the bias correct, that'd be easy for you. But same time, all right, higher low, higher high, higher low. All right, now this range here, this gets dirty, right? So this range from here, this higher low, all the way up to here is the range. So from higher low to higher high to higher low, right? But all this in between is just bullshit. So, as you see, they speaker out here. See that? When you're gonna have a shakeout day like this, then you'll expect some type of speaker. So some type of range out. So it'll start from here. It'll come out like that, and then I gotta make this video short. I gotta go. But you'll see that, right? So, but when the price raids and takes out this high right here, which is the high of the imbalance, we retrace back. Where do we retrace back to? Right back to that same gap that I just got done talking about. So As you can see, that's a high confluence area. Great buy again. All right. We also come right back into this imbalance here. It's a 2 minute, so I'm just framing it off this 2 minute here. Okay. All right. You can see that. And it was on a 5 minute, it was a little bit cleaner for the down candle, which I'll go to a 5 minute real quick. As you see, we come in and then we tap into that wick. Coming a little lower would have probably made sense, but I think they're saving it for coming back down. But there's something I was gonna say. Let me go back to the 1 minute, or 2 minute, and then this support block right here, which would have been this 928, I guess, on the 2 minute. But just drag that out. You can see that we're using that candle as support here. If I went to a 1 minute, maybe is better for you to see. And yeah. Okay. You can see, I'll take the whole candle, but you can see here that doesn't break that candle. See that? But I mean, it's just a sort of confluence. It's not that serious, but you combine that with all that and it being support. So price going up after that's happened here, we're making higher highs and higher lows. So retracing, coming back up to do what? To pretend like they're not going to go and to pretend like they're not going to seal that gap with a body over it, and they pretend like it's selling here, and then sure enough, shoot straight to hell up, right? So pretty simple, pretty easy. Now, I don't even know where to begin, but as far as divergence goes, we also had that NQ drop at 9:30. We had lower lows there, and we had higher lows. At the time, we had higher lows here, so nice push up. And then as this is completely coming down, we got higher lows here pushing us up. At this moment, it was a nice sell when we came back into that gap. We used this little divergence here, but ultimately, as this is coming down, we got lower lows here, right? And then we just shot the hell up. But where's dollar? And dollar is playing around, so we're pretty much, I think, probably gonna consolidate. But if we go into the higher time frame objectives, let's take a look real quick. But so here's the thing: this rising wedge, does this shoot all the way up or does it come back, right? So that's going to be the magic question, obviously. And I can't even fit the 4 hour anymore. But this is a good support area for S&P. The thing is that do we, and I if you watch Friday's video, I've already said this, but the thing is that do we get one more drive down? I don't think 3 drives is going to happen. Kind of like this scenario where, take a look at this, like this whole price action right here, right? Like we dip down for a lower low, okay, and we're retracing back for a lower high. So in this case, if you look at this price action here, we made a lower low, right, and then retrace back for a lower high. See this higher high, higher low price action. Well, that's kind of like what I was calling and what I was saying. So the thing is, though, do we shoot straight up, right, or do we peter out where this is like drive 1, drive 2, drive 3, drive 4, right? Like we got drive 1, drive 2. This is drive 3. Do we pull back and do a drive 4, or not even a 4, or is this it, right? Do we like take out like that high first or something, right, and then roll over? If we're coming back down, I could see us coming down for another drive down, right? But it would probably be on the quick side. I don't expect it to be 1 retrace, 2 retrace, 3. I don't expect all that. Because the time of the year this is, well, at the same speaking, for us, we're just started May. So I really don't see them doing that because May's supposed to have that dip in the middle of the month, and then we're supposed to be bullish the rest of the year, and that's in a normal case scenario. So what I'm pretty much trying to say is, at the end of the day, are we gonna just shoot the hell up, okay, or are we going to do one more drive down? So, like, you know, I don't know if we get another one up, but and then we start, you know, doing this shit, right? And then, well, that's pretty deep. But and then come back up, right? So you get what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where we're at here. I just think we're going for a consolidation. It's going to be ugly. I've already planned 3 vacations. So one at the end of May, one for June, and one for July for me. But I'm going to be nimble the rest of this summer, starting in the summer. But right now we have no body closed here, which I don't have to draw it, do I? But I guess I do. And let's move it over. Okay, so we have that. And then we also have one down here. So, and you can see me put it on now. So, all right, so this is kind of like what I see right now. Coming up into here. I don't know. If we're getting this high, I think we're gonna blow straight through, unless they literally just wick above that high. Otherwise, like, we have all right to just come down right now. I mean, we don't need to be going up any higher, to be honest. And Monday, this could be the high of the week right here, and then this candle just flips, right? And then we end up getting like 2 bearish weeks in a row, or 3 bearish weeks in a row, or some shit. I don't know. Understand where this growth is coming from. I don't understand how they could justify the price right here. So, I think that's all I needed to say. And Nvidia is moving up though. They are getting this high right here. I could see them collapsing after this. All stocks really. But hey man, I don't know. So yeah, I already mentioned that, right? Um, we're in internal liquidity here. We've already balanced most of this price here. I would assume that it would roll over at least for the until the middle of the month, and then if we could come down a little bit, and then it'd be like, like the 15th or whatever. I'm not giving the specific exact day. I'm just saying somewhere in the middle of the month. And then we kind of then we roll up. Like, okay, that makes sense. But for it to roll up, for it to buy right now and just keep going, I really don't see that. But hey, but I'm just kind of playing gap to gap here. As you see, it's working out beautifully. But yeah. And I still think that if whatever direction they're going, I still think that they need to come down right now, and probably get into right here, this down candle here, which is April 30th Tuesday, and then balance some of this imbalance. Right, there's an imbalance in here. See that with this daily chart. So I could see us still peaking in here for sure, regardless. And I think today the Tuesday coming up, I think this would be a nice bearish day probably. So it only makes sense that they close that down, accomplish this ceiling, and then having a body closed on that gap that we have, the current gap of the week. So, all right, you guys take care and God bless.